This is a video with major findings of Port Qingdao and also Singapore Port. A comparison will be done with these two ports, and with that we will discuss the similarities and differences. Last but not least, the One Belt One Road initiative will also be talked about and recommendation will be given. First of all, Qingdao Port description of it. It is one of the top 10 world's busiest port located at the province of Shandong, China. With 4 main port facilities, it is able to cover 12 square kilometers and has 11 container berths. It is also supported by Qingdao Qianwan Container Terminal, which has efficient road and rail access to. Next up with Singapore Port, it is known as the second busiest port in the world, located at the tip of the Malayan Peninsula. It has connectivity with over 600 ports in 223 countries. Has a total of mainly 5 port terminals.
Qingdao has a very tedious procedure. Exports process has to go through at least 3 parties within the port. As compared to Singapore, majority of the information needs to be provided by the vessels, be it import or export, such as notifying 24 hours in advance if the vessels contains hazardous substance in bulk. Moving on to technology, Qianwan Container Terminal Port, also known as the Ghost Port, for the implementation of full automation, is the first port in Asia to be fully automated. Due to this automation, workers needed to unload a container is then reduced from 60 to 9. In 2018, Qingdao Automated Container Terminal achieved 5.2 million. As for Singapore, it uses software technology such as PortNet and CITOS to improve efficiency and innovates in port automation. PortNet uses software to incorporate other smaller systems and bring systems together to complement each other.
With the implementation of fully automation in Qingdao, operation efficiency record was set. Reason being, machines were able to work around the clock, contributed to the increased amount of cargo processed with lesser time needed, and optimized container retrieval. It helps PSA Singapore to achieve high yard productivity. There is only one free trade zone in Qingdao Port. It allows for efficient cargo movement because it is located in Qianwan Dock, which is connected to Qingdao downtown. One big advantage of the free trade zone is the comprehensive land and water transport.
There are a total of 9 free trade zones in Singapore. Any companies which are operating in any one of the free trade zones are not required to pay taxes or custom duties until they have left custom territory. And due to Singapore's excellent transportation infrastructure and simplified custom procedures, Singapore is able to provide an ideal storage space for ships that enter. Moving on to the services provided, in Qingdao, a company called Qingdao Cool Logistics provides services such as container repairing and refuel container machinery repair. On the other hand, in Singapore, the services provided is by PSA itself, and it's called BoxCare. BoxCare has specialized services that will meet the needs of all different types of containers. With 108 different points available for servicing, inspection and maintenance can be completed in the shortest time possible.
One Belt One Road was proposed by President of China Xi Jinping in 2013. It consists of 2 main parts: the Silk Road Economic Belt, which is the land road from China to Europe passing through Asia, and the 21st Century Maritime Road, which is a seaborne road from China to Europe passing from India and Africa. The main purpose of One Belt One Road is to increase economic trade and integration among the countries that include in the initiative for investments of road, railroad, pipelines, port and communication network and other forms of infrastructure that promotes connectivity.
I'll be talking about the range of investments under OBOR. China contributed at least $113 billion for it. About 50 of Chinese state-owned enterprises have invested in around 1,700 projects since 2013. Both Singapore and China also confirmed the 3 platforms of collaboration covered, which is the financial connectivity, infrastructure connectivity, and the third country connectivity.
Created using Powtoon.